on, guys? It's J-Ho back with more Destiny 2, and this week is the second week of Season of Dawn. It also marks the launch of the Dawning event for this year. So the Dawning event is the holiday themed event that comes around usually in December. And last year we had to bake goods in Eva Levante's oven and then hand them out to various vendors within the game. And from what we've seen so far, this year's Dawning event is looking very similar to last year's one. And then this year's Dawning, we also have another new exotic sparrow that we have to do very similar stuff by baking more items and giving them to various vendors once again. So very similar to last year's one if you did play last year's Dawning event. But the main thing I want to talk about is that there's kind of a missed opportunity with the Dawning event and there being an event exclusive mode attached to it. So the mode I'm specifically talking about is SRL. So before we get into it, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy the Dawning event. I think it's a fun event. I like baking items and handing them out to various vendors in the game. There's a few more recipes this time, and collecting the ingredients and making the stuff to give out is always fun to do. But I think there is something missing from the Dawning event, and for this particular one, I think they could have added something like SRL. And the reason why I point out SRL specifically for the event that they could have added with the Dawning is because if you take a look at the image for the calendar before the launch of Season 9, there was the Dawning event listed on the calendar, and within this image for the Dawning event, it does show a picture of a Guardians racing sparrows is what it looks like. A lot of people are speculating something similar to that as well, like I did before the launch of Season of Dawn. So I thought the Dawning event would have been a great opportunity to bring back SRL in Destiny 2. Another thing is that when SRL was around back in Destiny 1, it did come alongside the Dawning event, I believe, in Year 3 with Rise of Iron. So when the Dawning event did occur in Year 3 of Destiny 1, SRL was brought back in that Dawning event as well. They had some new tracks and stuff, some new sparrows, and it was a great way to bring back that one mode for just that exclusive event. So this image kind of hinted at the possibility of SRL returning in this Dawning event, but as we know right now, the Dawning is not going to have SRL within it for this year. Maybe it will come back in a future season or future year of the Dawning, but regardless of the fact if SRL comes back or not, I still think that the Dawning event is kind of lacking in comparison to other events. I know we do get exclusive items in terms of cosmetics through Eververse, but that's kind of a staple in terms of new in-game events. But if you take a look at some of the other events that we had throughout the year, Crimson Days had Crimson Doubles, and that was kind of the exclusive mode for that event. And then if you take a look at the Revelry, we had another version of the Infinite Forest, the Verdant Forest, I believe is what it was called. And then we had Solstice of Heroes, which had the European Aerial Zone. We had the Festival of the Lost recently, and that had the Haunted Forest. So if you take a look at all these other in-game events or seasonal events, they had an exclusive mode attached to that event. And the Dawning event, it does not have a mode attached to it. So that's the only reason why I bring this up. But SRL would have been nice. It was one of the most unique additions to Destiny's history. It was a racing mode within a shooting game. And for me personally, I really enjoyed SRL back in Destiny 1. So I would definitely enjoy if it finally returned in the Dawning or at all in any other future season. So hopefully we can see SRL return sometime in the future. But let me know what you guys think. Thank you guys for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!